extradition na may kanya-kanyang governing treaty, at ang totoong pinapatungkulan ng resolution na ito, which is a surrender to the ICC. Mr. President, I rise to explain my no vote to PSR number 307.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. This measure is framed as a defense of sovereignty and due process. Those are values I uphold. But sovereignty does not mean insulation from obligations we freely assumed under international law. And due process does not mean immunity from accountability, especially for such grave charges. Sa totoo lang po, nakakalito ang resolution dahil lahok-lahok ang mga legal concepts. Extraordinary rendition o extrajudicial rendition na synonymous sa isa't isa at talaga naman bawal. Extradition na may kanya-kanyang governing treaty. At ang totoong pinapatungkulan ng resolution na ito, which is a surrender to the ICC, following Section 17 of Republic Act 9851. Sabi ng resolution, two options daw ang nasa RA 9851, extradition o surrender. Pero hindi po extradition ang tamang proseso dahil according to international law at sa rules on extradition proceedings ng Korte Suprema, extradition is a formal, treaty-based process in which one state surrenders an accused or convicted person to another state to stand trial or serve a sentence. The ICC is not a state, so extradition could not have been an option. Hindi po namili ng mas mapangahas na option ng executive. Namili po siya ng angkop na option dahil extradition is an incorrect remedy. Precision matters, Mr. President. When we mislabel a legal process, we distort the constitutional analysis that follows. Our own Constitution incorporates generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land. The fight against impunity for crimes against humanity reflects a long-settled principle. Individuals may be held criminally responsible under international law for the gravest offenses known to humankind. Ang prinsipyong ito ay hindi lihis sa ating constitutional system. Ito ay nakapalaob nito. Ito ay nagpapayaman nito. Secondly, due process is not confined to a Philippine courtroom. Surrender to the ICC is not a deprivation of due process. It is the means by which due process is realized. The ICC provides for principles which ensure fair proceedings and ample opportunity to be heard. These include the right to counsel, the presumption of innocence, the ability to challenge jurisdiction, the ability to raise defenses, the ability to say that one is not fit to stand trial. Lahat nga po ito ay inavail ng dating Pangulong Duterte. The constitutional guarantee is due process, not exclusive domestic venue. Thirdly, while couched in general terms, this resolution arises from specific circumstances involving the former president. The rule of law requires that accountability mechanisms apply equally, regardless of rank. Ginawa po ang ICC para magkaroon ng espasyo ang mga biktima na hindi makakuha ng hustisya dahil estado ang kalaban, dahil makapangyarihan ang kalaban. They deserve due process too. I agree with the first sentence of the second to the last clause of the resolution. One person who was denied due process is one too many. Tama po. Ang hindi po binigyan ng pagkakataong magsalita, ipagtanggol ang sarili, humarap sa korte, magbigay ng kanilang panig at kumprontahin ang kanilang mga taga-usig ay tunay ngang kalunos-lunos. Noong mga taong 2016 to 2022, libo-libo po sila. I stand with them. I vote no to PSR number 307. Salamat po, Mr. President.